All right. I was waiting for Fionn. I know
Hello.
she was getting up in here. La la la. Okay, so go ahead and cut your broiler on your ovens. If you don't have a broiler, then turn it up to 500. Ba-da-ba-ba. All right. There we go. Make
High,
sure y'all
low, or
can see
what?
this. High. Okay. Turn your ovens on. Let's get a small pot or a big pot. I don't know how many servings y'all are doing, but I'm only doing one serving of this because Cedric is the only one that eats salmon. So we doing one serving. So get you a pot of water going for your ramen. That's the soap. I don't need that. As always, we're going to sprinkle that with a little bit of salt. Hey, Jean. Hey, Precious. Newly married lady. Congratulations. Okay. You can go ahead and turn the water for your ramen on. And then, I got all my stuff right here. I am using a cast iron skillet. Use something that you can put into the oven after you are done searing your fish. Hey, Fionn, you're late to class. That's one tardy. If you have another one, you will be sent to ISS, okay? So, a little bit of olive oil in your skillet. Okay, so Fionn, turn your broiler on for your oven. And also get some water into a pot for your ramen and throw a little bit of salt in there. I poured a little bit of olive oil into my skillet for my salmon, and I'm also going to put in some butter. I don't think I put that on the list. You don't have to, but I just like to use a combination of butter and olive oil when I'm doing fish. And actually, I have some over here melted already. Here is my little...
So you said olive oil and butter.
Yep.
Marquita, I'm going to be calling
You're gonna what? Who said it?
for
Did you? Okay. Okay, so I always keep some butter on the stove so that it's already soft and melted because I cook with it a lot. So got some butter and some olive oil in there. A bunch of you were messaging me about skin on or skin off salmon. It really does not matter when you are purchasing it. If you prefer skin off all the time, you can request them to do it, or you can just take it off yourself. I have skin on, and so I'm just going to pull it off right now. Braxton, I can't listen to you right now.
I can't put my
Why can't you do it? Just pull a small piece up and then take your knife, if you have a sharp one, and go underneath the skin and just pull with your hand and work your way through with the knife. And voila. Okay, got that part done. Go ahead and turn on your skillet, medium-low heat. And also, if you haven't turned on your pot of water, turn that on. We're just going to sprinkle our salmon with a little bit of salt and pepper. There we go. There we go. Boom. And that's out of the way. Hey, Jay. So this is what I buy because I love to eat ramen. And yeah, I like it better than buying the little packs. But you can also buy the little packs for future reference whenever you're looking for ramen. Butter and oil are starting to come together. Yeah. And while we are waiting for our pan to heat up, we can go ahead and mix together the topping or the glaze for our salmon. Carson, what are you doing? Watch out.
Give me a second. I'm having a hard time peeling this thing.
Okay. What's up, Gregory Joyner? La 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 la. All right. Theon, did you buy fresh broccoli this time? Let me know when I keep going. Hey, Stephanie. Danielle, when's the next time you're off?
I don't remember.
Hey, Kia.
Today.
What? I ain't seen you since, was it February? January? Who knows? Hey, Tanya. The other Tanya. All right, Tanya, where you at? Can we keep going?
When Sam told us he was pregnant.
So that was, I think that was December actually. You what?
Yeah. My fish doesn't want to get undressed. Yeah, mine either.
Braxton.
Don't want to be naked. It's only
Child
known
back
for
here
a day.
making all this noise.
Marquita, can't you keep the skin on and pull it off after it's done?
You can. Or you can just leave it on.
Okay.
It was just my preference. Well, Cedric doesn't eat the skin anyway, even when I do leave it on, so I just took it out. Just pull.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to just start trimming my broccoli because
Hey, wait, I might be cooking with gas and
I'm going to trim my broccoli here. Got some bed spots on it. Is it, Baxton? Are you sure? Alright. Yep, we don't say that to other people. What we don't say? Alright, this is getting too hot over here. Cool that down. Alright, where are y'all at now? Fiona can't see.
pull my skin off my stomach.
Good Lord.
Oh, her piece is naked now. She's good.
Alright, so I had to pull my skillet off the eye because it was getting too hot while I was waiting on y'all. So I'm letting it come down a little bit. I don't want to burn my salmon. I'm going to go ahead and make the glaze for the salmon. And we're going to use half a cup of honey. Or ish. Because like I said, I'm making one serving. My husband is not back with my liquor and I need it.
Feel like a hunch of
Okay, I got honey. I am adding a 1/4 teaspoon of chopped garlic. If you are using garlic powder, I'm using 1/2 teaspoon of chopped garlic. If you're using garlic powder, then use a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm using a teaspoon of garlic. I mean, not garlic, ginger. Just babbling all over my words, y'all. Throwing me off. Ginger. I'll go back over it. Hold on.
She said half. Okay.
And a tablespoon of soy sauce. Okay, so for your glaze, 1/2 cup of honey. If you are using garlic powder, use a 1/4 teaspoon. If you're using chopped garlic, use 1/2 teaspoon. To that, you're going to add 1 teaspoon of ginger and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Then a shake of red pepper flakes. Big shake or a little shake, it doesn't matter. It's up to you.
What was that?
Red pepper flakes.
Red pepper flakes.
Alright, I'm going to keep moving. If I need to go back in a bit, then I will do that. I'm going to reheat my skillet for my fish. I'm dropping some ramen into the boiling water. One ramen pod.
You dropping some what? She dropping her noodles in the water. Noodles. Got the noodles in the water.
Gonna let that go for about 3 or 4 minutes. It doesn't take long. I'm putting my fish into the oil. We're only going to sear one side. While that is going, I'm going to mix up my honey glaze mixture over here. Alright, that is all incorporated, I believe. I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to take my broccoli, hit it with a little bit of olive oil. Some salt. And some pepper. Shake that up. Got my pan here. going to go ahead and toss that into the oven.
Okay, I'm sorry. What are we doing with the broccoli?
Olive oil, salt, pepper, put it in the oven.
Okay.
This is a really, really quick dish. All right. Your salmon only needs to go for about 2 or 3 minutes, if that. Depending on what you're using to cook it in, it goes a little bit faster in the cast iron skillet. As a recap, our broccoli should be in the oven. We just sprinkled that with olive oil, salt, and pepper. Put it in the oven. Our ramen noodles are going. We probably need maybe another minute or so on those. We've mixed up our honey glaze for the fish. So I'm going to top my fish with the glaze here. And I'm going to pop that in the broiler for a couple of minutes.
That being the broccoli.
All right, boom. Put that there, put that there. Clean it up a little bit. Find stuff I don't need. Alright, how are y'all doing? How we looking? Make sure I didn't miss anybody over here.
Stay right where you are for 1 minute.
I'll stay here for as long as I can because my ramen's almost done and the fish doesn't take long. If I have to come back to y'all after I'm done with the live, then I will.
Is your fish on already?
My fish is already in the oven.
Your fish is in the oven.
Y'all are way behind.
Yes, ma'am.
Put your oil and your butter, if you're using butter, in the skillet.
We're going to catch up.
Sear your fish for 1 or 2 minutes. If you're using cast iron, all you need is about a minute. If you're using a different brand of pan, maybe 2 minutes. After that, you're going to take it off the eye, coat it with your honey glaze, and put it in the oven. And that's going to only take about 4 minutes. Pour your glaze over the fish, put it in the oven. Just want y'all to know I'm going to start taking Cash App donations. Y'all getting all these cooking lessons for free. I'll pin my Cash App to my live next week. You're welcome. This meal literally only takes 20 minutes, if that. I'm going to toss my broccoli. I can't hear you.
My salmon is still pink on top. Is that okay?
Yes, we're only doing one side. Put your honey over it and put it into the broiler. I am taking off my ramen now. My ramen is done. My ramen is drained. I'm peeking on my fish. And it looks like it's about done. So my salmon is done. And it's perfect.
Okay, let me retract. You're only searing one side of the salmon.
Yes.
And then you're putting the glaze on top and putting it in the oven.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, say it slow for the people in the back. Thank you.
I've got my ramen. I'm going to put that in the center of the plate. Take my salmon. Get this out of here without breaking it apart, hopefully. Alright, boom. And then, hey cousin.
Now you're draining your ramen.
I've already done that, but when your ramen is ready, you drain it. I'm finishing off my salmon and the ramen with some of the glaze that was left in the pan. I'm gonna take out my broccoli.
Hey, Danielle, the broccoli is in the oven, right?
Yes. She just took it out of the oven.
Okay.
Alright. Do that there. And a little garnish with sesame seeds. And I am all done. Alright. Facebook people first. That quick. That's what we have. Thanks for joining me. I will see you next week. Bye.